I'm Mixer Giant and I'm doing this video to honor Benny the Comicstorian. Benny the Comicstorian is a YouTuber who does his YouTube channel to get people caught up on comic books. He even made business as a YouTuber because of it. And also had his friends to help him, which is also how they managed to make business as YouTubers too. He was well known as one of the best comic book YouTubers and for being a big fan of comic books. He died at 40 in 2024 in a car accident. I do worry about his YouTube channel, but I do know it's in good hands with his friends, and I just feel bad for his friends needing to go on without him. And he was also a soldier in the army, and his mother is still alive, so I also feel bad for them. Comic books have been going on for 80 years, and there are lots of stuff to get caught up on. So his channel was also really useful and made it so we can easily get the next issue of the comic books and not be confused by it. Plus, not every country is lucky enough to have a comic book shop. His YouTube channel is actually how I got so caught up on comic books and became a comic book expert. It's even why I became a comic book fan. Plus, he is also living proof that you can do a whole company out of a YouTube channel and that you can do business as a YouTuber. He also shows you can do a lot just by hanging out with your friends. And it is kind of inspirational of him becoming one of the most iconic comic book YouTube channels and one of the most iconic YouTube comic book fans just by having good people to help him that were his friends. I know this stuff about him because of me seeing his YouTube videos where he talks about it. I owe a lot to Comicstorian for his videos, so this is just my way of saying thank you for doing so much for people like me. I'm only just doing it now because I wanted to be good to honor him and because of me just finding it out now. DC and Marvel do owe a lot to him for helping their fans and for getting people quickly caught up on their comic books so they can see more of their comic books and become fans of their forms of media. He was even a business partner with Marvel and DC for doing their comic books without doing it against copyright laws. They even gave him early access for covering the comic books without going against any of their copyright laws. And they do give him a schedule for when to do these things on time. So they definitely knew about him, and they definitely could do something fitting to honor him. It would be good showing their fanbase that they care, especially nowadays. Especially for a big YouTuber who did a lot of his videos from their companies. So I'm sure if Marvel or DC or even both of them did a brief mention of a famous YouTuber dying in one of their movies, live action movies in cinema. Or even if both Marvel and DC did one cartoon episode of where there was this user guy who moved around a bunch of superhero cities a lot, and knew a bunch of superheroes and their secret identities. And the reason why he had a friendship with them is because of him being so friendly with them and just such a good person. But he had to keep moving because he couldn't get a job, and he can still keep his real life origin story intact, but with him doing his comic book YouTube channel business based on the superheroes in real life. Because of him getting his friends together to see these superheroes while they're saving the day, then doing comic books about them and doing YouTube videos reading the comic books to us. And also Mr. Mix's Panic and Impossible Man and pranking their universes because them thinking it would be funny if they showed him and what happened to the superheroes as for the parts he couldn't snoop around to see. Him just making up parts of the story for their secret identities and stuff so no one finds out what their actual secret identities are and who these superheroes really are. Then the superheroes would be happy and honored that he honored them so much and fixed their reputations in the public eye. But then, and you do how he died in real life. Them feeling bad for his death and them going to his funeral in their secret identities. With you also doing in the end that people are honoring his memories like his friends continuing the YouTube channel and other people doing YouTube channels like him, and simply by seeing his videos and by remembering the good person he was. Ending with a message of thank you Comicstorian, and your mission is accomplished, and for all of you, never stop believing, never stop hoping. Just so YouTubers can make it big, and it's good you looking up to these superheroes. And just so Comics Joy that he did you a lot, and for us thanking him for all he did. And he was one of the only people who did the comic book reading thing right by actually acting out the comic books and voice acting them to us. He told you the story of the comic books, he didn't just give you a review of it. He did such a good job voicing these guys over that I even hear his voice in my head during these guys when I read the comic books with these guys being in it. I hope they'll be able to honor him by still doing the YouTube channel, and I feel bad for his wife. Make sure people know about this on the internet, and we honor him not just by seeing his YouTube videos, but by knowing that his mission was accomplished. He got us caught up on comic books, he created a whole new generation of comic book fans, he got us ready for the forms of media, and it's because of him telling us in the comic book fans is how we know about this stuff and are experts about it.